I was in the 10th grade. I was 16 and was still living in a misbelief. By misbelief, I mean that to this point I hadn't encountered bad real-life experience. I have heard that bad things happen to people all the time, but I didn't give any meaning to that. I simply couldn't relate to it. Then, one night, I got robbed by 3 young men. I didn't get harmed. You might believe that it wasn't so bad of a situation. And you would be right. To some extent at least. Not a single punch was thrown, not a single weapon was flashed. Just a quick pickpocketing and the typical "don't call the police or else." After the robbery occurred, I felt a bundle of feelings that I couldn't define. That confused me. I went home running, constantly looking over my shoulder to see whether I was followed. I was paranoid. And then, in the next couple of days, I saw the first sign of the aftermath of the event. It was a gut feeling. Something was not the way it used to be. What has made it a malicious experience, I found later, was the state of mind I was left with. The fear, the helplessness I felt, the insecurity, the unrest that someone can do that or worse to me again, overwhelmed me. I withdrew, not being able to pick myself up from the ashes of the now gone idea of what I believed I was. This continued for a few days. By the end of the week, I realized that I had to do something about it, or I would spend my life in self-doubt. I found a martial arts dojo and I started training Kyokushin karate the very next day. At first, the sole notion in my head was that now I was going to get big and strong. I craved becoming capable of defending myself and even seeking retaliation. However, apart from making us physically fitter, our instructor wanted to make us better people. He preached basic human principles, help the oppressed, stand for each other, show respect to all. He taught us to believe in ourselves and yet always remain humble. I remained myself. I didn't reassemble the pieces of my shattered old me, I found new ones, better ones. People have said all good things take time. In order to achieve something in this life, I believe that a person has to be persistent, following the chosen way without second thoughts, and steadfast, following the same road with no hesitation. In my case, it took me more than a year to realize what I really should strive for. I began building my improved self, which I am still trying to do. I changed one step at a time, every day. It was a combination of training, listening to talks given by my instructor, and being mentored by some of my fellow trainees who had a bigger experience. I became confident, strong both physically and mentally, with an improved understanding of life. Now, when I look back, I am glad I got robbed. Else, I wouldn't have started training Kyokushin karate, and most importantly, I wouldn't have become the person that I am today.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you